and welcome to another Breathe PE stretching session. Join me today to cool down those muscles, stretch them out so they're nice and supple and stay flexible for today onwards. It's really important to do this after a workout, and this session can also be integrated into an everyday routine to keep up your flexibility. So let's get started. First of all, we're going to roll our shoulders back, and as you're rolling down, push the shoulders down, just nice and slow, and forwards. So a lot of us will have quite a lot of tension in our shoulders or upper back. It's very common, so it's really good to just get these moving and really stretch them out. Okay, one up, one down, all the way up to the ear, and pushing this one down as far as you can, and switch. Other way, other way. Okay, shake out the arms. Okay, so for our wrists, and this is particularly useful as a stretch for those of you who are using a computer a lot right now, I'm just going to push down here. And remember, you're in control of all the stretches we're doing today, so if it hurts or you think it's a bit too of an intense stretch, just do it a little bit less. Okay, and then turn, so palms facing me. Just being careful, you're in control. Okay, circle. Okay, the other one, exactly the same. Good, and try just to keep the posture up. And remember, you don't have to tense your shoulders as you're doing this stretch. And switch palms to me. Good, and rotate. Great, let's rotate them together in a ball. Now as we're doing this, let's try to keep our body moving just very slightly. Okay, just to keep the circulation going. It's going to help with our stretches, and some waves, just little waves, and big waves, and some big stars. Great, shake that out. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to open up our chest next, so we're staying up. So what I want you to do is hold onto your hands, clasp them together, you turn them outwards. Okay, so your palms facing me. Oh, I think there's thunder in the distance. And you're just going to reach them back. Okay, then you switch, so you turn the hands, and you're just going to try and extend them back. So opening up the chest, keep upright, keep looking up ahead of you. Okay, let's get those arms in front of us. Keeping them moving. Excellent. Okay, so this is a movement stretch, so I'm just stepping to the side and bending those arms back behind me as I go. This would also be a really good sort of stretch to get the arms moving in a warm-up too. Okay, excellent. Hands on our hips, we're going to head over to one side. So we're stretching our side here. I'm going to circle backwards, pushing the hips forward over to the other side. I'm going to go around the front to the other side. I'm going to reach over with that arm now. And like before, if you've seen this one, you bring your arm round and extend it just in front. So we're reaching slightly in front of us, but also to the side, so we're stretching just a slightly different part of our lower back. Great. Over to the other side, arm over. And bring it round. Slightly in front, we should be stretching the lower side of our back here. Great. Okay, so we're heading down onto all fours. We're just going to rock back and forwards. It doesn't really matter what your toes are doing here. Just rocking back and forwards. Again, this is for our wrists. And now I'm going to put the top of my hands flat on the floor, so be very gentle with this one in particular. Just rock slowly, very shallowly forwards and back. Okay, and then face the fingers outwards. So fingertips are out and just rock side to side. Okay, now let's flatten our feet like this, so not tucking your toes under, push back to child's pose. And I'm reaching as far as I can with my fingertips here. Big reach. Forehead on the floor. Okay, and forwards. So we're going forward, pushing our hips forwards and down to the floor here. This is a cobra, and you can just twist the shoulders a little bit, okay, to just get that extra bit of movement. A lot of us might have tightness in the lower back. Okay, look up. So we're stretching here, our abs, and we can also feel engagement of our lower back too, if we've got any tightness there. So it's good to go between these two. So child's pose again. And forwards, so to cobra. Now a different variation is going down almost into plank, up like this, that's called like a baby cobra. So if you find that this is too intense, you can go down onto a plank arms. Now what I want you to do is I want you to put pressure down on the tops of your feet and lift your knees up off of the floor, but you're still in cobra. Okay, come down, tuck the toes under, let's go up to downward dog. So in this one I'm pushing down my heels, I'm going to just cycle them like this. So if there's any tightness in my calves, the back, lower part of my legs, this is just cycling them through, easing them gently into the stretching. Okay, now I want you to extend that a little bit more, bottom a little bit higher, push it back, extend that chest open, arms extended. Try and push down through the heels. Try not to come up onto your toes, push down through the heels. Great. Okay, excellent work. We're now going to sit like this. So I'm sitting, my heels are touching my glutes. I'm just going to lean back slightly, just here. Okay, now I'm going to sit down, feet in front, they can either be bent or straightened, it doesn't really matter. Hands behind, and I'm just going to walk them backwards. So I'm opening up that chest again. Keep the chest looking up, open. Storm's coming. Gosh. The storm is in this video, not where you are now, don't worry. You can walk down that little bit more. Great. Okay, let's shake out the arms. We've done a lot of stretching of the arms and wrists today. Okay, let's stand up. What I want us to do is we're now going to stretch the top here of our foot. So a lot of the time when we're doing exercises, we might find that we are tensing there, and you might get a bit of tension, okay, or strain. So just push down the toes onto the floor, and remember you're in control. Don't do it too hard. It shouldn't hurt a lot. It should just feel like a nice stretch. Keep changing it up. Okay, and we're going to rotate ankle like this. Just rotate it round as best you can. It's a bit of an awkward exercise, an awkward stretch here, but great. Okay, right. If you've got a mat, go to the end of it. We're going to do a walking inchworm. So you might have seen these in my videos where you do a big jump and then you inchworm down, which is basically going down to a push-up position. We're going to do that, okay, but not as an exercise, but as a stretch. So it's going to stretch the back of our legs, particularly here, which is known as our hamstrings. So I'm going to go down. Now don't worry if you can't touch the floor, go down as far as you can. Okay, now the aim is if you can touch the floor with ease, don't bend the knees, okay? Try not to lock them deadly straight, or if you've got any hyperextension, don't let them go back. Try and control it. Here, and you're just going to walk down to this push-up position, and then we're going to walk back up and stand and stretch up. Now as I stretch, try and keep the ribs in, don't let them poke out like this, so you're engaging the core while you're stretching the back of your legs. If, like I said, you can't reach here, don't worry, just bend slightly so that you can come down, and then as you walk down, just straighten the legs and try not to rock too much from the side. Okay, so we're trying to pull in the core, keep ourselves stable while stretching. So let's do a few of those together. Reach up. Let's do 2 more together. Feel that stretch all the way up. 1 more. And up. Excellent. Okay, heading down. We're nearly there now. So what we're going to do, I'm going to show you at this angle so you can see. I'm going to lift one leg out to the side here, and then I'm going to put it down onto the floor, and then I'm going to go down to stretch like this. Okay, now of course try and do this onto your mat, but I'm just going to show you at this angle. Okay, so I'll do it, I'll change my angle up for you so you can see. Okay, so I'm now sitting down on my bottom, one leg bent, one leg extending here. So I'm now just leaning in, sort of plank, upper arms here, just forwards. Good, and I'm now going to reach over my hands to my foot like this. Remember, this one's still bent, we're not in a straddle. Don't worry if you can't get your nose to your knee, obviously that is a goal, but if you can't, just try and reach down, or just reach down as much as you can, okay? Keep breathing, and remember, if it's a bit tricky, then of course breathe in, and then as you breathe out, try and go that a little bit lower, just relax that little bit more into the stretch. Okay, now back to the position we were in. I'm going to move this forward. So now I'm tilting up, my bottom is now not on the floor, and there should be like a triangle, a very long edge triangle here made from my legs. And I'm feeling the stretch here on this side of my straightened leg. Great. Okay, let's bring it in, and we're just going to do exactly the same on the other side. So, leg out to the side, put it down, push it down. Okay, and we're going down onto our glutes, onto our bottom, onto the floor. So I'm feeling that stretch, and I'm just leaning forwards. It's getting windy here. Okay, 2 hands, leaning over to your leg as best you can. If you can easily get your nose to your knee, try and go down to the floor. Remember, you can always breathe in and out, and slowly more in and relax to the stretch. Okay, good. Back to the front position here. Okay, we're going to walk forwards, making that long-edged triangle here so our bottom is not on the floor anymore. Great. Okay, I'm going to go onto all fours. We're going to bring one leg up now, like this. And what we're going to do is put the opposite hand to the knee that's up here. I'm going to reach up and I'm going to twist. So this is twisting my chest. I'm also engaging my back, my core, and also my core stability, because I'm trying to keep myself from not wobbling or falling off balance. This is a nice stretch and core stability exercise. Switch. So opposite hand to the knee that's up, and twist. And try and get this hand as far of a twist as you can. Look up at it. Great. Okay, this is our last one now. So we're in this pike position. What we're going to do is point our toes forwards. So like I said, it's really good to do some stretching, particularly at the top of our feet, and flex, point, and flex, and let's circle them round. And the other way. Okay, bring one up here, so just bending. I'm just going to circle the foot like that, just in case we didn't do it thoroughly enough without the use of our hands. And try and hold it, and we're going to stretch it forwards. If you can't do this, just try as best you can. Okay, and then lower. Do it on the other side. Okay, hold it forwards, lower, and then we're going to reach up. Remember, keep the ribs in, don't let them poke out. Okay, I'm going to try and reach down to our toes, pushing the toes down, trying to get our nose down to our knee as best you can. Do not worry again if you are here and you're trying, that's fine. Everybody is different. And you can just do some little pulses, pushing down gently with small pulses. That can sometimes help ease us into the stretch. And let's come up together. One more time. I'm going to breathe in and then out. Ready? In, out and down. Trying to keep our knees straightened, don't bend them. I know it's a difficult one. And if you can, it's very difficult. I'm finding this challenging myself too, but just try and engage your core, keep your back straight and flat, so you're literally just bending. You're not doing this, you're not making this position, like a big arch. Great. Okay, let's stand up and just shake out our body, shake it all out. Good job. Okay, I hope you're feeling a little bit more stretched after this. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.